If we only live once, then what is the point to live and what is the point to do all the things that we do if you are finite? Everyone is going to die, right? It's not a bad thing, right? So life, my opinion, my personal opinion, you might disagree and that's totally cool, but I don't think it has necessarily a point. That is the coolest thing. It's a blank canvas. You get to paint and choose what it means to you, why it means that to you, and what do you want it to mean to you. If you don't like it, you can always change it. You can always fill something else. And this gives everybody the freedom to live life however it is that they want to live it. So it really matters in perspective. So much of life is perspective, the way that you see it, because you can see things half empty or half full. Not on some cliche BS, but I'm saying it really does affect it. Your perception changes so often and it influences the way that you interact with life. Two people can see one thing, someone can see it as exciting and someone can see it as super fearful. Same thing, two different perspectives, two different worlds, because the way that you perceive life is the way that you're going to experience life. I'll give you a super basic example to, simplify it for you. People, when they see rainy days, right? Some people, there's a million different ways that one person can perceive a rainy day. If you had something that you were looking forward to that day and you were really excited and it's going to be sunny and then all of a sudden it's rainy, oh my God, rainy days suck. They're the worst. Everything's muddy. The day is cooked. I'm tired of this. Get it over with. Let's say your perspective on that is different, right? You enjoy rainy days. You enjoy the quietness. You enjoy the relaxing sound of the rain. You enjoy being able to chill out. Maybe you'll grab a coffee. Maybe you'll read a book. You're more of an indoorsy person anyways. You're not really about going out. Your perception on that rainy day is, oh my God, the rainy day is so beautiful. It is relaxing. I get to chill out. Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. Two exact same scenarios, completely different worlds on both ends. And the only thing that changed really was the perception that the way that you decided to label it, right? You just labeled it a little differently. It meant something different to you. So in that same scenario, when someone sees and they're like, oh my God, life has no meaning. Like, I'm only going to be here one time. What is the point of doing anything? In the same way, you can think of it like, oh my God, nothing really matters. So why not do whatever I feel like doing at the moment? I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to go and have fun. I want to try out these new things. I want to go and try some stuff out. If I fail, oh well, it does not matter. If you really think about it, in my opinion, think about how much more beautiful that is. Because people are always arguing about the ultimate truth in reality. Like, oh, reality, this is the truth. There's a God, this, science, whatever the case may be, whatever you believe in, people are always trying to justify and prove that this is the one and true answer. All the other answers are wrong and they're incorrect. But when you think of it like this, like we don't know. That's the truth, is we don't know what the purpose of everything is. We don't know what the meaning of everything is. We don't know a lot of things. But when you just accept you don't know and you just decide, you know what, I'm just do whatever I want to do. As long as I'm not hurting anyone and I'm just doing my own thing, then what's the problem in that? It's a lot less forceful than trying to convince everyone or trying to make everyone believe exactly what it is that you believe. And this gives the ability for everyone to choose, hey, this is blank canvas. I get to choose and make out of it whatever it is that I want. And it is that much more beautiful because now think about all the different little, universes, quote unquote, that are going on and all this, some person might see it this way and some person might see it this way, but it's beautiful. All an expression of like yourself. It's an expression and you're like a painter. You're going around and you're giving meaning to something that, quote unquote, doesn't really have a meaning, but it does have a meaning through you. You are what gives it the meaning. Not the ultimate meaning, but just your perception. You see it this way. Oh my God, life is so beautiful like this. I love Mondays because Mondays are my chill days where I get to do this and I get to do that. I mean, think about that, for example, Saturday and Sunday. There's no real such thing as time. Labels that we give to be able to organize things, just to make a little bit more organization, but it's always just now. It's always just today. So some people, Saturday and Sundays are the best days of the week. But how about someone who works on weekends and their best days of the week could be like Tuesday and Wednesdays or whenever they get off? See what I mean? They're just all labels and we give these labels meaning and they mean something to us and that's totally cool, If you're putting it in a way where it doesn't benefit you or is just hindering you, like why not just change those labels for you and start rebranding things as, a way for it to actually work with you. I mean, if you enjoy being sad and being a little, like, nothing matters, I don't like this, that could be your thing, you know what I mean? You could like the excitement of like, I'm just a sad boy, a lonely universe with no meaning. I mean, that could be your thing. I feel like for most people, it's not. So why not just start actually giving meaning to the stuff And even if it's something you don't necessarily like, you can always put a spin to it. Not necessarily a positive spin, but just a spin that works with whatever you're trying to achieve or whatever it is that you want out of life. Like, how do you want to paint it, right? Oh, this happened, right? When you're painting canvas and you're trying to get something, I don't like that shading. Okay, cool. Mix up a little paint, you shade a different color. We're all good. We just changed it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up. But at least this way you're living in a way that you want to instead of just sad about it. If that's not your thing, you know? And, I could be wrong. Life could have some ultimate meaning that's just completely overrides everything and I'm totally wrong. And that is cool. But if you feel like this resonates, then just go around and do whatever it is that you want, as long as you're not harming anyone. The crazy part is when you're actually in this little way selfish and you just, not selfish, but you just care about yourself and you do what pleases you in life. Not in like a super gluttonous, greedy way, but I feel like doing this. I was divinely inspired, so I'm gonna do it. When you do that and you start looking out for what you want, more importantly, you have so much more space and energy to actually care for others, because when people are, you realize that everyone is just like you. They have that same awareness inside that's observing everything, and you guys aren't very different. And because you're doing what you actually want to do, you're not going to have all these negative emotions all the time that make you clash heads with everyone and make you hate people. So it's actually better if people start caring, because if you're loving inside, then it's just going to flow outwards. And I'm not saying I'm like the best person ever, right? I'm still #not a good person. But, you know what I mean? I try a little. I try. That's all you can do. If you start to perceive things in a way that works in accordance to you instead of against you, it'll actually be so much more fun and so much more easy to get what you want out of life.